A player's agent calls to touch base. The player expresses interest in going elsewhere.
From downtown San Diego, MLB Network has baseball from Petco Park. Settling in now, Lee Smiley, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins. So here now is the pitcher, Brian Hoff, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Smiley giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Striding in, Lee Smiley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a slider. Polanco stands at first with one out. Hit back up the middle. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
And that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be. And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though. Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Hit in the air to right field. Parker has a read on it. He's got it, and there are two down now. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game. Into the box now, Lee Smiley, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. The 0-1 on its way. Skied into very shallow right. Parker has a beat on it. 2 down. Digging in now, Jurickson Profar.
How about him? Left fielder.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. And that'll bring in Carlos Asuaje. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Smiley is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Digging in to try it again, Lee Smiley is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Needed a sand wedge for that one. Swung on and missed. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
2-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and will do it again. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take. Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
And a changeup swung on. Ready for another shot now. Jarrett Parker. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Pulled toward right center field. Smiley is in pursuit. He's there and records the first out. Into the box now, Adam Frazier. Last time through was a base hit. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Profar ranging back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. The relay throw to third, but he's in there as we're now tied after a pair of runs score on the play.
Boy, Dero, talk about definition of clutch coming up in the 9th and delivering a game-tying RBI base hit.
Yeah, what a huge at-bat right there as a former.
Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
And welcome you into our ball game as we find ourselves with the bases empty and nobody out in the inning. Stepping into the box, Lee Smiley. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And that one just missed outside. Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Count still full, 3-2. He'll try it again, 3-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. Brian Ellington enters to do the pitching. Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the top player of the game. Wednesday Night Baseball. Up next from Miami, Lee Smiley. He's got that average up near the 340 mark to start play, so he's liable to have an impact in this one as well. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Brinson, base runner at first with 1 out. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in there. Here it comes, 1-0. Guys, the swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, when you get off to a slow start, all you want to do is get back to that 500 number, and you don't care how you get there. Well, this team has done exactly that, and today starts the first day. Hopefully they find a way to get a win, 1 game over 500, and everybody is feeling good about the season.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. The throw to third, and he's safe. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Dero, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak? At the plate, Jorge Polanco. A little roller toward the hole. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in. Digging in for his second at-bat, Lee Smiley, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Tolles. 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Stepping in, Lee Smiley. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Lee Smiley.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
And that misses, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the run is Benintendi. 1 out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lee Smiley. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. Line hard toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ryan Healy.
Now batting, first baseman, Ryan Healy.
Popped him up. Semien takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Ready for another chance. Jorge Polanco. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here it comes, the 3-0. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Here's Jurickson Profar. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Brave Valera. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
Throw in time, so a good pitch there gets him out of the bases. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Pitch on its way to Avila. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Gone! Coming to the plate now, Lee Smiley. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming, here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here. Well, he hit that one pretty well all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Striding into the box, Jorge Polanco. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Marcus Semien. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Smiley moves over. And that ends the inning. 14-7 the final tally here. The Friars put a 14 in the run column here today. Charles Rojas from the rejuvenated Gaslamp. Into the box, Lee Smiley, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty V, we're talking about a team that is white hot right now, D-Row. They've won the first 3 games of this 4-game series. They'd like nothing more than D-Row win this one here and finish it off to a nice 4-0 series.
Yeah, you take the first 3 in a series, you want to step on their throat right here. You don't get a chance too many times to take 4 games from somebody. They have that opportunity in front of them today.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Luis Perdomo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Popped him up. Polanco into shallow center. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2. At the plate, Lee Smiley. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. Here's a fastball chop fouled at the plate. It's strike 1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Now the 0-1. And, oh, man, that caught him pretty good there as it ricochets toward the third baseline. No play as the run comes in to score, and we're all hoping he's going to be okay on the mound. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ryan Healy, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Grounded to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the run will come in to score from second as they've cut the lead in half to 4-2 now. Now to the plate, Lewis Brinson. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. The 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Parker is after it. And that's the third out. Leading off the inning, Lee Smiley, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Hit sharply on the ground. Oswahe takes it in. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Stepping in, Maikel Franco, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Maikel Franco.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Smiley is there, and he has it for the first out. In now, Lee Smiley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Runners on the move for second, and he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. And the runner from first comes around to score.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruised second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
And the runner back. The 2-2. Popped up. Franco on the move. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So striding forward now, Lewis Brinson. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He loses him on ball 4. Ready once again, Jorge Polanco. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base. And digging in, Lee Smiley. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here comes the first pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
And you know, the heavy stuff has finally arrived. This has got to be the hardest rain we've seen all afternoon.
Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Throw gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play, and hopefully the pitcher's okay. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game, and from all indications it looks like he's going to try to continue. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit.
The sun begins to descend toward the desert floor. We welcome you in. So digging in now, Lee Smiley. Pair of hits in 5 trips to the plate in yesterday's game. Towards second.
Find it.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Stepping up now, Irving Taylor, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Swing, and oh my, hit him with the high, and out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run or two early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going.
Standing in, Lee Smiley. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. And they'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Line to the right side. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And now batting, Willie Diaz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 1-1 home. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Profar has it in his tracks. 1 down. Stepping into the box, Jordan Luplow. It was a walk in his last trip. As a look, now the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Smiley sprinting after it. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Standing in as the potential tying run, Lee Smiley. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Here's the first pitch to him. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that's up onto the walkway. Way out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Marlins have come back to tie things at 3.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going.
Now at the plate, Willie Diaz.
The batter, center fielder, Willie Diaz.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Smiley is there to put it away and finally put. Ready to take his hacks again, Lee Smiley, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. A ball and no strikes. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended.
Now batting, first baseman, C.J.
Hit center field. Smiley going back to the track. He makes the catch.
Oh, and the highlight reel catch there, no doubt. He laid out to sacrifice his body, brought it in, and secured it all the way to the ground. You know his pitcher really appreciates an effort like that. Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is that they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
Well, the clear skies. Now in the box, Lee Smiley. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what.
Set to deal on 2-2. Runner goes for second. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Standing in, Lee Smiley. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch on its way. This is hit high and deep out to left. Luplo racing back at the track. He's there and records the first out. Now at the plate, Irving Taylor.
Third baseman, Irving Taylor.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Smiley has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Smiley ranging back to the track, to the wall, and it's gone.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this?
So coming to the plate, Lee Smiley. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left, number 11 for him on the season, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything.
So striding in, Steven Souza. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Steven Souza.
This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, I can't fault the pitcher right now, but he better make an adjustment. This guy came into the game ice cold, but after 3 knocks, to give him another chance to beat you seems foolish.
Center fielder, Lee.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. The 0-2 once more. High in the air down the right field line. After it is Souza, and he makes the catch in the corner. Striding in once again, Lee Smiley. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game. From the stretch. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Misses, ball 2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Pulled toward right center field. Souza's after it. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, I do wonder if that ball stays in the ballpark, did they send him home there? It's really hard to say with the ball bouncing over the wall for a double. That might have cost them a run there.
Now batting.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Shoots this one over to first. Bird fields it cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So last chance here, and stepping in, Jurickson Profar. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 10-3 at the end of this contest. Not a surprise. Digging in the switch hitter, Lee Smiley, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Down the first baseline. Hone ranges to his left. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Now at the plate, Lee Smiley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Polanco leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. Oh, and 1, here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center.
Big turn, big turn, big turn.
And this will get to the wall out near the pool area. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. Here's Jurickson Profar, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Definitely an aggressive approach here, down 0-2 in the count. Instead of shortening his swing and protecting the plate, he takes a big rip and is able to drive it deep for a couple of bases.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Now at the plate, Steven Souza comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway, out to deep center. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field.
Yeah, they're still down a few, but a solo shot will make them feel a lot better about themselves. They're not being shut out, and now they know they can get to this guy.
Stepping up to the plate, Lee Smiley. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Hit hard back up the middle. Aparicio up the middle. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short. At the plate, Lee Smiley. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Fouled off. The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Digging in, Steven Souza. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 0-1, here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Smiley is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. 4-2, the final score today. The Marlins hosted a 3-run first.
A coach draws a player's attention to an area of possible development.
Tuesday night baseball. Digging in, Lee Smiley, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect it.
Ready now for the Marlins, Lee Smiley, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably...
This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. And a relay home, and he will be tagged out at the plate. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Marcell Ozuna. He singled his last time up. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Polanco ranging into the outfield. He gets there, and that's the second out. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Leading off the inning, Lee Smiley, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th. The 0-1 pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Smiley has it in his tracks. He's got it 1 away. So stepping in, Lee Smiley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ripped down the first base line. But this is foul for the first strike. Now the pitch. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Two and 2. Hard hit ball to second. Wong is there. And that's the second out. A look there at our line. 5-2 the final score tonight. The Redbirds jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.